all. Every yagya has an uddeshya, which we call the purpose. Conscious leader needs solid purpose, right? Every yagya needs a sankalpa by the person who's performing the yagya. This sankalpa is that, what is my resolve of doing this yagya? Our conscious leader needs solid resolve, a solid sankalp that this is what I'm going to do.
Very interestingly, you have spoken about leadership as a sacred yagya. For the first time, I came across this term that leadership is like a sacred yagya. So, what exactly is this yagya model of leadership, and how can modern leaders apply this to resolve the complex challenges and issues which they face?
Correct. Arunji, as I said, everything that we are doing or trying to do in management or leadership today in the modern world, it has all been done before. Yeah, we just need to create solid linkages very intelligently. To me, to lead is to conduct a sacred yagya. Yeah, let me repeat that. To really lead consciously is to actually do a sacred yagya, because there are maps there. At the ashram we do, yagyas very often here. So once when I was conducting a yagya, the whole yagya model of leadership just emerged in that process, and I said, this is what we need to build the future conscious leaders. Now what this yagya model, so if you see the process of yagya, what do you need to do a yagya first of all? Every yagya has an uddeshya, which we call the purpose. Conscious leader needs solid purpose, right? Every yagya needs a sankalpa by the person who's performing the yagya. This sankalpa is that, what is my resolve of doing this yagya? Our conscious leader needs solid resolve, a solid sankalp that this is what I'm going to do. Yeah. Then we talk about preparing the ground for yagya, which is in the current modern leadership context, it's like preparing your own body-mind. The modern terms for that is well-being. Yeah. So before you do a yagya, you got to prepare yourself. Tapasya is the word. Hum tapasya karte the usse pehle. For a conscious leader, they also need to do the tapasya. What does this tapasya mean? Preparing your body, preparing your mind, preparing your emotions to lead consciously. Yeah. Then every yagya you do ahutis, no? Now that's the seva and sacrifice. Unless a conscious leader or a leader has these attributes of whatever I'm doing in the bhav of seva. Whatever I'm doing in the bhav of sacrifice. So it's not the principle of me first. When you do the yagya, the principle is ahuti. I'm offering. So as a conscious leader, whatever you're doing for your institution, be it a political institution, business institution, social institution, it's my ahuti, it's my offering for the well-being of the world around there. Now if you see, this is a yagya, and then end of the yagya, you get prasad. So by becoming conscious leader, you also get the prasad. And here the prasad is deep meaningfulness, deep self-satisfaction, deep ananda. These are the concepts which we've tried to build when we created this yagya model of leadership. When I studied the leaders of the day to day, I found out that most of the leaders whom I call conscious leaders, every box was checked. They had tapasya, they had uddeshya, the purpose, they had sankalpa, they had ahutis, they had the attitude of seva and service. But when I look at a lot of other leaders whom I don't consider as conscious leaders, they are just becoming leader, or they've become leader because of time, You spend enough time in a system and, the system moves you up. Maybe you don't have those qualities. Maybe you've not cultivated those qualities. So Yagya model of leadership is allowing the leaders to cultivate these qualities of Yagya, so that every pursuit that you follow, every goal that you set, every purpose that you choose, you do that with the sacred inner bhav of performing a sacred yagya. And that's when the magic unfolds, when you perform such sacred yagyas. So that's the yagya model of leadership, Arunji. I will not say more about this because for that you have to come and do the program. Yes.